Okay,
You just have munching in the ears because I'm currently eating.
so, if you all remember from last time, you guys had just left the Drow city in the Undercaves, and
Well, it was a couple of days ago now, surely.
Well, yeah, a couple of days ago. Felt like only
Only
a
one
week,
night.
but anyway.
Felt
About
like
a
it
week
was
ago.
half a day.
About a week ago. Okay. Okay.
More than
so-
a week ago, if anything.
Like we step out of the cave. Oh my god, I was there the whole time.
Oh, jeez, I was just around the corner, guys. Next
So-
time, I want someone to tell me this.
You guys head through over the hills and far away, and after
Oh god, we turn away. We turn and run away. It was all for nothing. Guys.
and you finally get to the top of one hillside, and in the distance you see the enormous city of Goldskeep on the horizon at the bottom of the hill.
Quick question:
And yes.
is it golden? That's a valid question.
It is a valid
Do we notice that it's gold?
So the city does not look golden.
Oh, who the fuck
The
named
city
these
does not look
places?
golden.
Do you not
It
let us
is.
taxi near us?
It is round about 11 o'clock in the morning, so the sun is pretty much up.
And it's puss hot.
It's actually like a really nice sunny day.
What's the
Um,
temperature?
I don't know. Okay, fuck.
I've got fur. It matters. I could be having a stroke at this point.
It's a sunny day. 26 degrees.
Yeah, that's like
Fahrenheit.
5,000 degrees
Fahrenheit
for me.
or
Confusing.
Celsius?
Fahrenheit.
Celsius.
Away.
So it's,
Celsius.
okay, I was about to say it's fucking below freezing.
Yeah, I know. it's just- 26 to 27 degrees Celsius here in the lovely city of Goldskeep this evening. I'm
least
just
sounds like
teasing.
that's
Evening. I
Yes.
thought it was morning.
I also thought it was morning.
Yes,
Oh
no, this evening. It's
my
fucking
God.
guys.
No, it's a time skip. Jesus.
Okay.
We took so long contemplating what the temperature was. that we came back.
And deciding if the city's actually gold or not.
So while the rest of you sit at the top of the hill trying to figure out what the thermometer is,
What a thermometer.
yeah,
Don't think it'd be.
Don't eat the mercury.
don't eat
No,
the
on the other
mercury.
hand, eat the mercury. Depends who it is.
You familiarly see your home on the horizon, Darius.
I was about to say.
I'm home.
Yeah,
It's
but it's none of our
kinda-
home. It's only one person's home.
Yes, we get it. And it kind of it fills you with a mixture of you almost have it's kind of like an excited feeling to be back home, but it's also nervousness
And anxiety.
and anxiety. Yeah, exactly.
And
And
Daddy.
and the city. So how you guys notice it? It looks very circular, and just past halfway of the circle, it hits the water.
Oh, damn. It's on the
The
coastline.
yeah, it's on the coastline, and the city is
beach
encompassed of 3 rings of walls that separate each part of the city. The inner circle of the city is surrounded by a large wall, and the buildings in the inner circle look a bit larger. The second compartment, which is also surrounded by a wall, looks very middle class. And on the final ring of the city, blocked off by 2 walls, one between them and the middle class, and the final wall leading to the outside of the city, looks very forlorn and shabby.
So the slums, essentially.
Wait, 1 second. Am I the only one hearing a cricket here?
My sessions aren't that boring.
I'm just
Don't
worry.
It's literally coming from you, Rob.
Maybe he's sitting outside.
Yeah,
Mom
so
told him to go
literally,
outside.
literally
and he
is a
decided to
cricket
fuck-
outside.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he decided to fucking play outside. He took his mom's advice.
Oh,
We
wow.
expect him to go and kill
Doesn't go
all of the
outside, so
crickets
fucking
in
takes his
house.
computer.
Sure.
No. It's nice ambience. I thought it was
Yeah.
music, and I looked and I saw that.
How do we have a cricket in the fucking morning?
Well,
Crickets don't disappear.
How's that fucking ambience?
depends how quiet it is. Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
These are
snooze
D&D
fest!
crickets.
Snooze
So-
fest!
so
Although on the upside, we could use the crickets to tell the temperature.
point taken.
Oh my word.
So anyway,
Enough about
you
the
guys-
thermometer.
I don't think Kurok really cares about the temperature.
No,
Um,
he'll-
Finally
he'll
making
just trip-
tanned instead of some white
he'll
guy.
just trip no matter what.
Wow.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys are standing at the top of the hill and you see Goldskeep in the distance.
Fun fact about Goliath, though: when they don't get tanned, they just get more white when they get sunburned.
Yeah,
What logic is that?
it's like bleaching.
Yeah, it's basically bleaching.
So then how do you make you go darker? Keep you in the
Spray
darkness.
tan? I don't
Keep you
know.
in the darkness.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, you
Wait,
guys are standing on the hill. Enough questions about your personal appearances and aesthetics and how
Are
to
we on
look
a
like
grassy
freaking
hill?
Kim Kardashian.
Are we on a grassy hill?
Huh?
Are we on a grassy hill?
Yes, it is a grassy hill.
How long's the grass? Like,
No.
It is very short. It's like up. It just like tickles the side of your feet.
I stretch my arms out and fall backwards onto the grass.
I noticed the conflicted look on Darius's face. And I asked if it's okay. You alright, Darius?
I am okay, Danny. I'm okay. I don't know how to feel about going home.
Worried about seeing your folks?
It's hard to explain. I didn't leave on the best of terms, so
Yeah, don't joke about it. We all know you're excited to go home. And as I cross my hands behind my head as I lie on the grass.
Can I just ask a question? Who is still looking out towards the city?
Me.
Me.
I'm looking opposite direction.
I want all of you who are looking out towards the city. I want you to roll a perception check.
Oh, we're starting already.
Perception! Ha!
A dragon is attacking the city, but you don't know.
Don't notice.
Unless you roll a
Weird.
20.
Would it be weird if, like, Darius's parents
Okay,
were, like,
Rob, I got a 14
humanoids?
total.
What?
14 total. 13 plus 1.
18 total.
Okay.
I got
mhm.
18.
Okay, Kurok and Rolo, you noticed there to be a lot of ships in the harbor.
That's a lot of ships.
A lot of large.
A lot of ships! Damn! Well,
Is that it?
There to be a lot of large ships in the harbor.
Is there anything particularly
And they're large,
notable about the ships? What are they? What are they carrying? Like, is there anything
You're too far away to see. You're too far away to see what they're carrying, but you do notice flags on them, and you kind of recognize this to be more military.
It's a navy.
now what would the Navy be wanting in Goldskeep?
You guys
Darius?
do
Probably
not
ships.
want to know.
What's up? What are you holding back from us?
There is nothing I'm holding back. I left not knowing the plans of what is going on in Goldskeep, and I rather keep it that way, which is why I was reluctant to come here in the first place.
Were that war before you left?
No,
You know, I mean,
but it
combat-
did seem like
conflict that was
war
happening.
was an option down the line.
Who were
My
they
father
planning on
was
going to war
preparing
with?
some sort of plan. I don't know against who,
Sounds ominous.
but that was the plan. And I didn't want to take part in it, which is why I left.
So the plan was to have a plan.
It's a good plan.
That is a good plan.
That's a good plan. Oh.
I think that's everyone's first plan. Is
Which way are the ships facing? I can't see, so I have to ask these guys. Which way are the ships facing?
They are in the. You can see them in the docks. So in some of the docks. So
Yeah, but
They
which
docked.
way? Oh,
they're
they docked.
facing.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
docked.
Okay. So forward, essentially. Okay.
Like a
Okay,
penis
so
into
are we
an
gonna head
asshole.
down then?
I'd rather not.
Me first! Me first! I roll down the hill.
I want you to roll. I want you to roll acrobatics check.
Oh, my favorite! My favorite!
Oh yeah, Mr. OP over here.
Mr. OP and everything.
OP and everything except what? What's your worst stat again?
Constitution, probably.
Constitution.
Constitution.
If anything looks at me, I pretty much die.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's a lightweight.
If you
Very.
smell a drink, you
Oh, I'm probably at
pass.
full health again. I'm just.
Yeah, you're at full health again.
And, no, and we don't have any of that disadvantage that we had before.
No, you don't.
All gone. Okay, cool.
All gone.
Yay!
Where's my? I just want to get to my acrobatics quickly. It's got double efficiency. No, it doesn't have double efficiency, but it does have. It's not a saving throw here.
No.
No. It's just
Okay,
acrobatics
so,
check. in
but
general.
I am proficient in it. It's a +6. 11 + 6. 17.
Oh, so you managed to skillfully roll down this hill in a very playful way, and you managed, before you start rolling uncontrollably, you managed to catch your hands on the ground and do a backflip and land on your feet.
Ta-da!
I do say
As I shot up the
cats
hill.
always land on their feet.
Come
The
on,
rest of
guys,
you
straight
all
down
see
here.
this.
Kurok is mildly impressed.
Why don't you give it a go, Kurok? Why don't you give it a go? Doesn't look like fun.
You can just call me the Rolling Stones, but I'm not going to do it.
That band doesn't exist yet.
Meta gaming! I'm just teasing.
That might exist. The potential is there.
Inspiration. You are now a band.
I inspire us to do something with our lives.
I may look like a rock, but I do not roll like one.
Darius will be the last person to walk towards Goldskeep.
I'm
at the
assuming.
bottom.
So, each of you begin to head down the hill one by one. Daniara, being the second from last, starts to slowly head down the hill.
Well,
And
before we get to the bottom, I turn to Darius and probably best I hide my features.
Yes, it would be. Unfortunately, this is the city that will
Do I hear them?
not
Robert?
take kindly to a drow being inside the city.
yeah.
Yeah, who's in earshot? I know I'm deaf. So
Yeah,
I pull my hood up, and while it probably doesn't cover everything, it won't notice immediately.
Are you hiding your hideous face, Danny?
Also, I would
Yo,
advise all of you
Kurok.
to not make any jokes towards Danny regarding.
Are
her
you
being a
ashamed
drow.
of your looks?
Why? I'm sorry, I'm quite naive. I've never been to these parts. What?
Don't think you guys understand. The city despises drow to the point where they would even kill on sight.
Oh, serious stuff then.
In certain districts, not all, but in certain.
Which one?
We should be careful.
We will just avoid the ones that we could get into serious
Maybe I
trouble.
should just not go into the city at all.
No,
That is a good idea. I love
It's
how
up to you.
Darius and Kurok are just the exact opposite.
yes, we are.
So I made a promise. I'll risk it.
Do you not have some sort of power to stop if, like, worst came to worst? Could you not put a stop to it, Darius?
No, I have no power in the city.
Then we best keep a low profile. Turn to Kurok and say, low profile.
Do you want me to crouch?
Should that be more high profile for you? Even if it wasn't trying to be low profile.
Just act casual.
Actually, I think I'll also hide my appearance in the city. It will attract too much attention if they know that I'm back.
I'm pondering the meaning of acting
Not many
casual.
Dragonborn though in the city. No police, right? Wouldn't
Well,
that be already dragging attention?
I mean, there are plenty of Dragonborn in the city. They won't know which Dragonborn I am,
Yeah.
so
Come
at
on,
least
guys!
buy us some time. They're bound to find out that I'm back at some point, but I would like to prolong it as long as possible.
What if they find out what I am? They're bound to find that out too eventually, especially when your parents find out.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
All right, let's go.
Can I ask you a stupid question?
Who, me?
Go ahead.
No, just the group, Robert, whoever. Why are we here?
Why are we here again?
No,
Great
seriously.
question,
Rolo
Robert.
asked, why are we
Great
here?
We are here for two reasons, actually, if I remember correctly. One because of Vivesta, which I'm sure is here, probably waiting for. I don't know. The other reason is because remember Rahib.
Yes.
We have the stone that we have to bring back to Goldskeep because I just don't know where in Goldskeep.
Yeah, we'll
I
have to
don't know
inquire.
this, but I will believe what you guys say. Sounds
Rob, can you explain it
complicated.
better? Can you explain it better?
No, like my character doesn't know. So if your character explains it to me,
Yeah.
that's sort of what I get from it.
Remember, his character's just
Okay.
tagging along.
Sounds
Do it
important.
shortly,
Let's go
Rolo.
do it then.
We're here to assist
It's
Avesta
important.
in getting healed, and secondly, we're here to find out more about Rahib from some of the arcane
Okay.
masters in the city.
I'll do whatever I can to help. Basically, my point is,
No, he's not Indian.
let's be
Oh,
quick.
jeez.
The quicker we can get in and out of this place, I'm assuming the better, because it'll like reduce
Do you
the
want
risk
to
of.
come to Goldskeep? With an epic
Oh,
question?
my.
Do not start this now.
What? It's just a genuine question. We need to know these things.
So you guys head towards towards the city of Goldskeep. It is as big as you still remembered it, Darius, and for the rest of you, it's bigger than you imagined it to be.
But it's slightly smaller for me since I'm so big.
I guess so,
Bigger
yeah.
but smaller, but bigger but smaller.
But,
It's
But
big.
you're not-
It's the biggest city I've seen, but it's still
yes, it
like
is
the
it
architecture is
is-
reasonably small.
yeah, it is the biggest city you've seen.
On the humanoid side.
So, so all of you get to the gate, and as you stop at the gate, you notice motion coming from the top of the gate, and you see a dragonborn step its head out from the top, and yell, "What is your business here?"
Wait, rip
I'm
its
acting
head out.
casual.
I was like, I don't even know what I can do. What can I do? Nothing.
I poke at
I think
them.
about
You
doing
know-
something. but I
you
do
notice
anything.
you notice the dragonborn kind of like cock its head, like the fuck.
I just shift in place, like not knowing what to do.
Can I whisper something to like that only the we can hear?
Yeah.
Darius, I think they'll recognize your voice.
I do not know, but let me just try and diffuse the situation. We are here to trade, sir.
Ah, yes, more traders. Where are you hailing from?
Oh shit.
Say Silver's Keep.
We're
was between-
hailing from Silver's Keep.
I whispered to Darius, what are we really here to trade? I thought we were here for.
Shut up,
For-
Kurok. Not
Shut
that.
up, Kurok. We're here for
I want you
Yes,
to roll
Kurok, we're
deception.
trading our muscles.
Yes, let's call it trading.
I want you to roll. I want you to roll deception.
all of us, or just
Just Darius.
Darius?
Just Darius.
Let's see what I get. 14.
If it...
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
14
You're
plus
lucky.
2, 16.
It's against the guards
Hey.
roll.
He pauses for the it's against the guard roll.
Yeah.
He pauses for a moment, and he tilts his head back inside, and he looks back. And he says, "Open the gates!"
We I like
These guys get
whisper
free
to Darius, like, how did they let us in? We don't actually have anything to trade.
Could be
Open
here
the
just to
gates!
buy
It's a
things.
bunch
We're
of
not
troll!
exactly-
Close the gates!
We don't
Rolo.
always exactly have to have things on us. We could just be
We should
carrying
buy some
gold.
carrots and
And also, Rolo,
walk
we could-
around with them.
Rolo, we could also be proposing trade routes. We don't have to have trade routes on us.
I mean, we technically did kill out an entire.
Okay,
jungle
guys, we're not going to
before.
speak about this. Let us continue.
And
Moving
you keep
on
your
up.
voice in the down low if you don't want anyone to know about you.
As you walk in the enormous gates begin to slide
But
open.
slightly smaller gates for me.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Just by the way, have any of you guys watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes.
Who hasn't?
Yes.
Is it Ba Sing
Uh,
Se?
This is like the War of Ba Sing Se.
Oh yeah.
Why the war?
Oh,
Ba Sing
as
Se
in
does have
okay,
the
no,
3 rings,
like,
That's
doesn't
oh,
it?
okay.
that's how big this war is.
Passing
Okay.
say.
Damn, that's a huge wall.
Um, so
Wow.
wow.
Demonetized!
Can't say that.
So the gate opens, and as you guys are entering, you notice the Dragonborn. He peeked his head up, walks down from the wall, and he, after some time of walking down the wall, he comes up to you and he says, "Ah, we were expecting others. The trade cart before said they left some stragglers behind. I assumed you were part of their crew."
Yes, we are.
I whispered to
We just
Darius,
had
we
to
were.
take care of something before arriving at Goldskeep.
However, there's one extra of you.
I'm very much confused.
We picked up a straggler along the way, so he's just accompanying us on this adventure.
A
of
straggler,
ours.
straggler.
And he looks towards Rolo and he says, "Pleasure to meet you, newly found straggler." And he walks back up the stairs.
You should have earthbended.
I'm the one.
that.
I look. I have that look. I have a straggler's look, apparently.
I instinctively try and keep in the back behind everyone else.
I assume so.
I slap Rolo on the back and say, "Come on, let's carry on, straggler."
Kurok is still very, very, very confused.
As you guys walk into the gates and walk a bit further, you notice that the houses in this area are very run down.
Oh damn it! I
They
was hoping
are-
it'd be Lani.
There are a couple of street kids of all races, half elf, elf, human, dragonborn, and then
No
it's
Goliath,
mostly those races. There's like a couple of like unforeseen races, kind of like you get one or two cat folk, a couple of no tabaxi though.
Of course.
A couple of lizard folk, but they just like it's very slums, and you can see it's the
Are there any elves
very
of any
much lower
kind?
class.
Besides Drow, obviously.
There are
Oh.
elves and half elves running around. There's a couple of families living in houses. You see as you walk in, a couple of the families get scared and walk inside. It's very run down. You see on the side there's like a small marketplace. There's like people cooking on the side of the road and selling food, and
Can
there's
we go
like
to the map? Where's the map at? Or the
Rob?
thing?
yes.
Curious question. So we know how they feel about certain races. Do they have any like gripes against certain classes as well, like magic wielders or anything?
No, not particularly. No,
Okay, cool. I'm just curious.
not as far as you know.
Yeah. So are we gonna go onto this map again, or what? You know, the one I think Tiaan was referring to, the one.
Yeah.
that we
So
used-
I'm only gonna reveal as much as you guys see.
That's fine.
Can you link it again, Rob, or should I just go
Yeah,
further up?
it
I'll
should-
copy,
The
I'll
map?
copy it, I'll copy it. I'll copy
Yeah,
it.
can you copy it and
Jumpy?
paste it again? Because
Yeah.
I've got it here somewhere.
Sure.
I'll scroll all the way up.
Jonty?
So you guys enter, and
Thank you.
Darius, you know, you've obviously been in this place before. It is just as you last saw it.
Hey, no one's shown a dick yet.
I don't think we can
Um,
draw.
So
Darius.
First order
This-
of business should be to find the cart. So
this
that we
would
can
be
meet up with
the
Avesta.
war. There we go. Just drawing it quickly there, and you guys have just entered here.
I'm really
And-
curious what Rolo has bought for 780 rand.
I'm trading, guys.
Wait,
Gotta
what?
match
What?
the part.
No. In the general chat, he said
Johnson,
780
I
I
think
got
it's
780 was
probably to do with
shipping.
computer parts or whatever.
So
No, I'm just joking around
Because
because
it's
it's like
Black Friday.
Yeah.
That's why.
No,
it's
no,
like, this
I
is
just
good
want-
Black Friday.
I just
So,
won the bid for him. Did you hear me, Dante?
Darius?
Confirmation.
Nice. Brilliant. Good.
There you go. Cool.
Thank you.
So, Darius, you know that the trade carts usually get sent to the second past the second wall, and the whatever gets delivered there gets distributed among all the stores that are in the middle class area.
Oh shit.
And you also know that there is a grand temple in the middle class area.
Cool.
Where would
So-
our cart be, do you think, Darius?
It would be somewhere in the middle area of the city, but unfortunately that would mean that there would be higher security that side, so we need to be very careful entering that portion.
Why
And
do we
we
need
should
to be
at
very
all
careful?
costs avoid the mid or the center of the city, as only people in higher class would be situated there, and everybody knows everybody in that in that section of the city, so there is no disguising yourself.
Got
Just
you.
for people to know.
Higher class? You
I
mean like
understand.
barbarian plus?
Yes, Kurok, barbarian plus.
I'm assuming I'm assuming you guys are walking as you're saying this.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
What is all
as
this?
you that's where this is like the roadway. There's like a whole bunch of like
Jesus.
little things out to the side. There's like a couple roads going out to the side. There's like houses. As you guys keep walking, this thing
We
is gonna
have
be
an
so
artist
freaking
on our
big.
hands here,
Oh
guys.
my god.
You're very welcome.
That
There's
looks
gonna be a lot to do.
strange.
So,
Yeah, but then draw
As-
properly.
as you keep walking towards the center, you end up passing one of the houses and you hear a voice say, "I hear you wanting to get to the middle part of the city."
Hell no.
Avoid.
Bad news.
Avoid. We do not want
You're
to
speaking
speak.
to us?
Oh god.
Don't worry, Darius. I will not give your secret away.
Oh god.
Hey Darius, he knows your name.
Kurok.
Who is this?
Rob.
Do you know my name?
Yes, we've seen you coming down from the northern sides when you arrived on this island. It is a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Zalandar.
But what is my name?
Why does everyone have with a Z in their name?
Sorry.
There are others with Z's in their name. I'm assuming it's because we're in a world where there are a multitude of names, Tabaxi. Your name, I assume, is Timur, correct?
Nah, I decided to change it when I was walking down the hill.
He knows your name too.
As
know, right?
going on, I instinctively shrink backwards a bit more.
Kurok is
sort of-
amazed.
And I sort
Kurok
of
is
make sure I'm
amazed.
standing in front of like Daniara a bit, because obviously I don't have to hide so much. So I just like sort of block.
Don't worry, little elf of the forest. You won't need to hide yourself here.
Not in this section at least.
Hey, look, buddy, you better explain who the heck you are and what you want from us.
There's nothing I want from you. I am merely here in the city passing through, and I noticed there were some travelers who needed help getting to the center.
Hey, look, I'm a shady bastard just like you, so I know what your intentions are. Don't come
Yeah,
with
what's the
ideas to me.
What's the catch?
You think I am that shady just because of me being in the slums?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, actually, yeah.
Yo.
If I
I
don't
see.
need to hide myself here, how come there are no other elves here? Then?
Well, I mean, a lot of the dark elves, or drow as you would call them, do get captured here in this place. I mean, a couple of them were being sent down to Silver's Keep, but that was merely for imprisoning and execution. However, I think you're pretty much safe in the slums here. The guards don't pay too much attention unless some of the syndicates decide to cause an uproar.
Syndicate.
It's just how I left it.
Darius?
Hey, you got quite a nice overview, by the way,
He
Darius.
still hasn't said my name.
Darius, what is it?
My
Jesus.
apologies,
Yes, Danielle.
Kurok.
He
That's
knows
it.
my name! And Kurok bounces up and
Because-
jumps up and down.
Because he said the syndicates, and I'm like that word is like unfamiliar, so I'm like, Darius, what does he mean, Darius?
Well, typically in most slums, there are some sort of underground resistance forces that want to oppose the higher-ups in Goldskeep. So he's referring to those syndicates. I do not know too much about it because I have never really been a part of any of them or learned much information about it. But
Well,
So
I
you don't
mean,
know-
no offense, Lord Darius, but you were a little bit babied by your parents when you were here in the center of the city. I am actually quite impressed that you decided to leave on your own. It was quite remarkable of your character.
He's speaking to G, not to Darius.
I didn't like that comment that he made, so I'm just going to remain quiet.
Apologies. I have not always been around people for very long, so I don't know where I crossed the line.
I
You
wonder
did not
why
cross
that
the
is.
line, so I'm just...
Shady mofo.
You're really a rich one to speak to me.
Hey, guilty as charged.
Alright, Zalindar.
Guilty and should be
Can you
charged for a lot
assist
more
us in
things.
finding the trade cart that arrived a few days ago?
Yes. It arrived here about, I would say about 4 days ago. It was picked up by the guards at the front of the gate, distributed among many places. There was a woman inside, Vesta, if I'm correct.
Yes. Where is she?
She got transported to the temple to the west of the city in the middle district. You know where that is, Lord Darius.
Yes, I do.
And she was accompanied there by a couple of priests. She was visited once by a Templar, Devlaman, I think his name was.
Devlaman? Devlaman is
Devlaman?
here in Goldskeep?
Well, yes, he's been here for a couple of days now. He's preparing to get his forces up to the north.
That's what the
That's
bastard was
interesting.
up to.
Yes, he's helping the king, of course.
Ah, I see.
Is he referring to your father?
Yes, he is.
Why would Devlaman...
That's what I would like to know as well.
Well, King Lexios has got quite a bit of news recently, so development has changed.
What news?
I think it would be best if he told you.
I like this character. Kind of
D
creepy.
shady.
As you turn around, as he turns around, he says, "If you're willing to make it to this temple place, follow me. I can get you to the middle of the city quite safely. Not legally, of course, but we'll make do."
Whatever it takes.
I'm down for illegal stuff.
He
Eat that catnip.
he walks towards the western side down a corridor, or down a streetway, an alleyway. And as you get to the alleyway, there is a opening in the floor that he picks the lock and it unclips, and he pulls it open, and it goes underground.
Does he go down the hole?
He says, "You go first. I want to make sure no one follows us."
I don't know about that, Zalindar. I'd rather you go first. I'll be last.
Very well. Quite normal of a Dragonborn to not trust the lizard folk.
It's not
He
that I do
ends
not
up being
trust
down.
you, Zalindar.
Hey, he's got a tail just like you.
Fair enough. He climbs
And like
down.
me.
As he turns around to climb down, you notice a small bit of a mark on his back, and it is glowing blue. And he climbs down a ladder into the underground of Goldskeep.
So sewers, essentially.
Yeah.
Before
Not
anybody
no,
goes
it's
down,
not sewers actually.
Underground.
before anybody goes down,
It's a well.
I'll tell them to be wary. The underground here can have a lot of traps and ambushes, so keep your heads about you. We should not trust completely.
My head is right on top of my shoulders, where it's always.
Aye aye, Captain Drago. Backflip down, please.
Just break your back.
Acrobatics roll, please.
Oh, acrobatics, not athletics. Yeah.
I want him to roll a nat 1.
14 plus 6.
Damn it.
Oh,
sake.
you,
Suck a dick.
He's
I don't know how the
18.
fuck you manage it, and neither does anyone else, but you managed to get all the way down there with the most insane flips, kicks, twirls, whatever. And you land as cats do on their feet.
On their feet.
And as you hit the ground, Zalindar looks at you. Impressive.
Yeah, I learned a thing or two.
I'm gonna
No,
pick
he's
up
just
my
super
shield.
OP.
I've got really good luck. That's what I actually should tell him.
Before I enter
Can
the
Luck
hall,
without
I would
any
like
luck.
to check the area, Rob.
Okay. So you're the last one going down, right?
Yes.
I'm
go
assuming
down
everyone
too.
else has climbed down as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, I want to be on, like, intentionally observant. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
So-
not on edge, but, like,
So
Like-
since Darius is the last one to go down, Darius, you can roll the perception check.
Okay.
Teleport
16 plus
finder.
2, 18.
You look around and you quietly stoop down the cellar and you grab the door and you take one last look and you don't see anyone and you close the door slowly.
Cool.
As you head down. So if you want to have an idea of what it looks like down there, have you ever played Dragon Age 2?
Yes.
Yes.
You know when you
Little
go,
bit.
you know when you kind of go like underground to like the undercity slums.
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of has that vibe and look.
Okay.
So there's like torches, there's a couple of people on the sides. There's some people even just like there's even like little hatches where people have made home, and you can see like as Zalindar leads you through the slums, you notice a couple of places where there are like markings of syndicates underground. And you even see like a couple of corners where there's layers. You even see an area where someone is selling like drinks and different sorts of weapons and stuff like that.
is this place like Riften?
It's
the dodgy city.
I guess it would be more do you know where the Thieves Guild is?
Yeah.
Kind of maybe like that even, but not so
You know what else
sewer-like.
you could? You know what else you could kind of how do I put this? Relate the city to and the underground. I don't know if you ever played the Final Fantasy VII remake or videos of it.
Oh, there we
But
go.
but you start out like in the slums, which is at the bottom of the pillar because it goes up in a pillar, but it's still in a circular shape.
Back
and-
on Final Fantasy again, are we?
Fuck off. But
Can-
I'm just
It's got
gonna
fantasy in the name, and this is a fantasy game. Makes sense, you know?
exactly.
2 and 2 together.
Can
It makes
I
5.
ask Daniara who Dablamin is? I like whisper it. 'Cause I don't know. I heard him mention it, so I'm just curious.
Devlanin is a Templar, a human Templar. He was a part of our party. He left though just before I was kidnapped.
Okay.
There's only one person that knows how he left,
Yeah,
but
because
that's metagaming.
unfortunately,
Okay, thanks for that.
do not know what happened. He left a note apparently, but Timur ate the note and didn't remember what he wrote down. So I have no
Well
if you
done.
look on the page, I kind of drew a very, very basic sketch of the city.
Talk about basic. Wow. Talk about basic. Jeez.
Guys,
It looks
it's
like a
fucking
trade.
Bob Ross here.
It looks like a Trade Federation battleship.
Damn.
Good God.
It's
Um,
docked.
so
I mean,
You
I'm
guys-
not wrong.
You guys entered over here,
It's a donut. That's been
That is a
bitten.
A half-eaten donut.
right? And
Ew.
this is where you guys are now, where you entered the that little hatch.
Rob,
Underground.
What happened to your map creator?
Hmm?
Whatever happened to your map creator?
Map creator.
Yeah, that thing we used to do world building.
Oh, that was for Age of Wonders.
Oh, is it not
You
for
see-
this?
No, it wasn't for this.
Oh,
I could make the map, but I couldn't make like cities,
oh yeah,
unfortunately.
true, yeah. You can only
I could make the overview map, yeah.
Yeah.
So so as you guys begin walking through the slums, and Zalander kind of leads you through the way. As he's walking, who is walking just behind Zalander?
Probably
I think
me because I was
I
first.
think that's Timur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tamir, you notice that whatever this marking is, whatever this
Magic.
marking is on his back, like the part that you do see,
Hmm.
it almost looks kind of like water is like streaming through his veins in this marking,
Okay.
but like almost like the essence of water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah,
that's
no. I wish not to share that information with him.
So you guys end up continuing onwards through the slums, and you get to there's a huge so you get what you feel. Okay, I want one of you to roll a survival check. Who's good with like directions and no survival and everything.
Me.
Definitely not me. Actually, I
Mine
think I
was
got
Would it be?
Four.
What is it?
I feel like
Survival,
it
I've
might
got
be
plus two.
Darius because it's in the city now.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
you would
yeah,
really
yeah.
get a proficiency
Okay,
something.
I'll roll.
You roll with it. I roll down a hill, backflip into
3.
a sewer.
What is survival? What do I get a plus something onto it?
I don't know. Isn't survival on
There
your...
is a survival one. Yeah.
Wisdom plus 1, so 4.
Should be wisdom. 4.
Yep.
Okay, so
No, it's dog shit.
you have not been to the underground slums
That's true.
as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just hold on. Mom is messaging me. I'm trying to tell her I'm playing D&D. Anyway, you have not been to the underground slums that much, so you guys have no idea where you are. There is a door entering a room, and the door on the door there is a picture on the side of it that's a picture of a dragon scale. And as you get to the door, there is a gruff looking dragonborn at the front, standing there with his arms folded. He says, "State your name."
Kurok.
The rest of you.
Darius.
Daniara.
Rolo.
Faglet. I mean to me.
He kind of like smirks and he says, and then the Zalander looks forward and he bows and he says, "Zalander, guardian of the deep, you should remember me." And he nods his head. He's like, "No trouble." And he opens the door, and you guys walk in, and it looks pretty much like a tavern, and there are a whole bunch of there's elves and a couple of humans and even some dwarves and some half elves and some even some dragonborn.
I
Well,
I look at
Fergus.
Is it, yeah, that's what I say. It's Fergus.
Fergus, yeah.
Wow. I look at some of the
Arrogant.
dwarves and whisper to the party. They're even smaller than you.
Okay.
Are you telling me you've never seen a dwarf before, Kurok?
No. Ever.
Yeah, Kurok has never seen a dwarf
They
before.
must be like midgets to him.
They're like
midgets.
tiny.
They're
They're
midgets
like
to us, yeah.
Hey,
Like
if you think a dwarf is tiny, can you imagine how a gnome would
oh my god.
Jesus.
be?
Or like a fucking pixie or some shit.
But what you do notice is that all these people on their suit of armor or on their clothes, they have this mark of the scale.
I
What
don't
is
like
that
this.
mark? What does that mark mean?
I do not know, but it doesn't seem to bode well. I have a very eerie feeling about it.
Same here.
What? You don't trust me, Darius?
I didn't say that, Zalandar.
To be honest, Zalindar, you sound like a molester, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bruh.
Like, I feel like you're gonna lead us into a dark corner and touch us.
How does he react?
No offense, Zalindar.
He kind of just looks at you and he says, "Oh, Timur, if I wanted to kill you," he puts his hand up, and you see black water leaking from his fingertips. He says, "I would have done so already."
Yeah.
I said kill
And
him.
then it dissipates, and he puts his hand back down. And he says to you, "This is one of the syndicates here in the slums. They're not that much of a rowdy bunch right now, at least. They are the Scales."
That's their name.
Yes.
As in, like, they weigh things.
Wow.
However you would like to call it, Kurok. I assume the scale-shaped symbol on the front of the door did not give it away enough.
I thought that was a shield.
That's some wonky looking shield if you ask me.
You have a fair point. I'll ask them to work on their design a little bit more, so as
Wouldn't
to
everyone
not
have to change their
confuse any
tattoo,
of
though?
them.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone would have to change their tattoo.
Yeah. All of them, come into the change rooms! We have a problem! This very flamboyant. So we had a question, and one of the Goliaths was like coming to us, and someone does not like my design.
And he's like kind of self-aware.
So I have to make it look more like a scale. So
Why
what we
doesn't
can-
why doesn't Kurok draw it in his doodle book?
Rob,
Yeah.
in his voice, he's like, I feel so attacked right now.
I'm feeling very attacked right now. So,
It was the +3 rage damage. That's what it was.
Wow.
So you guys end up walking up to the tavern, and Zalindar puts his hand down on the table, and he taps the table and he says, "Scales seem to be tipping, my good sir." And the person behind the bar nods, and he opens the bar, like the hood of the bar, and you guys walk in behind the bar, and he opens a door that's at the back, and you guys end up entering the back, and there is a dark tunnel that is completely blackened, and Zalindar lights a torch,
But-
and you begin walk through this narrow
But-
tunnel.
No,
Drinks.
you're not
No.
drinking here, Kurok.
I pull on his arm. I pull on his arm. No!
Can I make a will save?
You can make a will save.
That's a 4.
Oh, no.
No, but it's +2. It's +2 for wisdom, so
It's
it'll
still
be
six.
technically 6.
It's
Yeah.
so ten.
So your will save, if you pass, it's to not be tempted. So you failed, so you are tempted. I want you to roll a strength check, Kurok, and Timur, I want you to roll a strength check.
Oh shit.
Well, we have to like fucking...
I'm also going to attempt
Deny
to stop
him.
him as well.
That's 3. Come on. Can everyone join? Let Zaladar join.
Do we still have to roll if I join?
Yeah, you can. Yes, all of you have to roll.
Is this a
If
saving
you're-
throw? No, it's not a
all of
saving
you
throw.
who caught it in time.
It's
Yeah,
not a
I'm-
saving throw, right?
Nat 1.
Huh?
Wow.
No, it's a...
Wow!
Oh, for
Wow.
fuck's sake. Wait, I still have to roll.
I have to roll too.
He might be useless, doesn't mean I am.
what did you roll, Kurok?
I rolled 22.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Rob!
I don't think that's possible for me.
Rob!
Yeah?
Rob! Net 20!
Oh, come on!
Wait, hold on. What is your strength modifier?
Oh, fuck
Mine.
you.
I got 16 plus 3. I've got
Because
19.
nat 20 doesn't always mean success.
I know it doesn't. Fuck you. Thanks,
I mean, Darius rolled a nat 1, so it like cancels it out.
Because remember, you guys are collectively trying to pull him back so it gets the average.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
My strength
Oh, okay.
modifier is -1. So
Oh no! So it's 2 19s. So it's 19.
And a 1.
And a 1. So it's 39.
So,
You can make it 19 if you round up. If you round down to 19. Okay.
looking really bad.
I'm sorry, he rolled way too high.
Oh, for fuck's
I rolled a
sake.
19 plus 3, so...
Kurok, are you aiming, because you guys are heading off, what are you aiming to do? Are you aiming to try take a drink, or are you aiming to ask for a drink?
I'm aiming to, like, basically just buy a drink and then just go back into the tunnel once I've got my drink.
Okay, so you slip through the grass of everyone else, and Zalandar turns around and he goes, "Oh no!" And then you go and how much gold do you have?
You also say, oh no.
I have 124 gold.
Okay, cool. So how much gold do you slam on the table for a drink? Because you're trying to do this in a rushed thing now.
I'm gonna slam 2 gold on the table for a drink.
Damn.
He looks at you and he says, "Sorry, it is 5 gold."
For an ale?
Kurok.
I want you to roll a insight.
That one.
You slam down 3 more gold. I want you to roll a perception.
Me.
Yep.
Fuck.
Okay, 18
No,
plus...
don't say that. He's gonna ask you for a will save.
18 plus 2, so 20.
Okay. So you slam your gold on the table. He quickly hands you a drink, and the gold exchange happens very quickly. And he gives you your cup, and you slip back into the door.
I didn't notice anything with that perception check?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. Gave 20 and I don't notice anything with the perception check. Grand.
So
Check your wallet.
I'm guessing, but the thing is, Kurok wouldn't
the
know
door-
that.
the door closes and latches behind you, and you hear from ahead of you with the torchlight. Zalandar says, "What happened?"
He couldn't resist. Let's just say Kurok has a thing with drinking.
Might I remind you, you rather large creature, Goliath, check your pockets.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
gonna check my my gold pouch.
Oh shit, it's all gone.
It's gone.
You've only got 50 gold left.
Oh, Jesus.
Why didn't you guys stop me? Roll higher next time, damn it!
We tried!
Swear to die! It's the fucking dragon! Fucking destroying our average!
I should have just left you guys to stop him.
You should have fucking just left it!
Okay, Kurok is pretty mad. So he's gonna go back in there. He's gonna storm back in
No,
there.
no.
No.
He is. He is. He's gonna go
Yeah,
back
I'll
in
try
there.
and stop him now.
We-
I'll try and stop him.
Okay, I want you to roll will save again.
Oh,
And the
fuck.
rest of you, I want you to roll persuasion checks.
Oh, I got a
Persuasion.
proficiency in that.
So I got 18.
Oh, it's my
Okay.
base. That's my best stat. Yay, persuasion. Okay,
18
I
plus
got
2.
19 plus 3.
Wow, now you guys are high. Thanks, hey.
22.
I
got
don't know why. I
20,
don't like we want you
18
to
plus
keep your
2.
fucking money.
And,
16 plus 2.
So, Zalandar looks at you, Kurok, and he says, "Your friends are right. If you go back in there, you might end up losing more than just your wallet. And if you think about it, there's a couple of, 50 of them there?
Hey,
Ah,
1 gold each.
I've faced bigger armies before.
Yes, well, I'm pretty sure you'll make way more money here in Goldskeep, Kurok."
I agree with this, Kurok. And if anything,
Fine.
I will pay for your next 2 drinks.
Fine. Deal. But I'll be back if I don't make that gold.
Very well. The scales will be in your debt. Of course, that's not under my jurisdiction. I don't follow these petty syndicates. Anyway, moving on. And he begins to march through the tunnel. You guys keep walking, and you guys have been walking for a good 10 minutes. And you eventually get to a spot where he says, "Over here." And he pokes the torch up to the roof, and he knocks in like a very patterned knock. And
Ding, ding.
pretty much.
Exactly like that.
And the door opens, and there is another gruff dragonborn standing above you, and you guys climb up and out of another cellar thing, and you guys realize you're in the middle town, the middle class town, in an alleyway.
Ah, we made it.
From what you guys can see, you guys are over here.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone's checked the group, the general chat yet.
Zalandar.
Well, I have. I laughed at it
So-
earlier.
Oh wow. Yes.
How dangerous is it for my people in this part of this?
Well, usually you would be locked up on site, but today is a very special occasion. I don't think you run the risk of being spotted anytime soon.
Alright, I'll keep my hood up just in case.
Yes. Well, it is only it is today that the High Priest arrives to perform the exorcism.
On Nevesta?
Yes, the Vlamen organized it. They sent a whole message party and everything.
Why did we
Fucking
even need
knew
to
it.
come to this damn town then?
Because, Darius, we
We're
didn't know
traitors.
that Devlan was going to be here.
True that. And I
We're
will-
traitors.
Sorry,
And
So wait,
besides,
sorry
I
for the
wanted,
outburst. I'm just
I
a bit
want-
anxious.
I wanted to bring her here because I knew some of these priests were near. You know that.
Fair enough.
As you guys enter the as you guys walk up to walk out to the street, you notice it is a little more quiet than usual, Darius. There actually aren't as many guards as there usually is. There's barely any, in fact.
This is strange.
As you walk into the street, you hear a loud horn coming from the entrance to the town. There you go. Well done. Shit.
He was blowing his nose.
Same thing. Darius, you know this is the horn they blow when a special guest has arrived in town.
There seems to be a special guest in town.
Oh,
Yes,
They know
we're
you're
here.
there.
I oddly enough heard that a few moments ago as well from an ominous voice.
Okay, I will not repeat what the dungeon daddy says and assume that I've said it.
Well, it must be the
I
it must be the high priest that they spoke about.
Hmm.
Do you guys think the Vlamen could be the high priest?
No.
No.
He's too weak?
Really?
Yeah, I thought so too.
That Templar,
I think we
That
would know if we
Templar.
were traveling with a high priest.
That Templar is not close to a high priest, but he does have some interesting traits about him.
Is he gay?
No.
Oh, so good gambling on that one. Here,
Well, that
Kurok, you can
already
have
tells
5
that it's
gold.
not the Glennon.
Alright, let's make our way towards the temple.
Very well. I have my own duties to attend to. The temple is down the street that way. I'm sure you could find your way around, Darius.
Yes. Thank you for the assistance, Elendar.
Thank you, Zelanda.
It is a pleasure. Now, I must go. I have other needs to attend to. There is a war afoot.
I had a feeling.
Oh yeah.
I poke Xandar and go, I want my gold back.
Shame.
Every single time I say a word, I poke him.
Just before
Hmm?
does he leave? Just before he
No,
leaves,
no,
I'm
no.
asking. I saw all those ships in the docks. Do you know anything about that? What is that for? You said there's a war. Is that related?
Well, that wasn't the war I was referring to. And he looks at Daniara and he says, but you've encountered the first piece of it, haven't you?
Dun dun dun.
We all just look at Daniela like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Correct.
What?
Exactly.
What?
As he looks towards me, I'm just looking down and keeping quiet.
Really?
Your Manganda will be able to tell me more. It has been a pleasure to meet you all. Goodbye.
Jormungandr as in the
And-
Great Sea Serpent?
And he turns the corner and he disappears into the city.
It's the Snazan motherfucker.
Zalindar, yeah.
Same thing.
Well, that guy was creepy.
Told you he's gonna molest us.
No, he isn't, Timur.
Ah. Man shady.
He
Shit,
is
from one
shady,
shady man to another.
but, I mean...
He was gonna molest us.
He did help us.
Just
so are
by
you
the
saying
way-
that you would molest us, Timur?
Not you guys specifically, but
So you are a molester.
if I were to get money out of someone that has
Rob,
money,
check your WhatsApp.
I don't know what to say to you, Timur.
I only joke, Darius. I've never molested anyone. I just stab them and run away with their wallet. It's as simple as that. Easy thieving stuff.
Rob?
But those days are behind me.
Okay. I believe you.
Oh, I don't believe myself, but sure. Aw.
I believe in the best part of yourself, which might not really be that good, but anyway. I will believe that there is some
look.
sort of goodness in there.
I have not betrayed you yet, so thus you think we'd still be a party if I haven't betrayed you, or be alive at this point, considering all 4 of you can take me on.
Of course, this is why I do have some form of trust for you, but I mean,
But it's not a lot!
at
Ha-ha!
the same time,
The cup is spilled!
you do strike me as the odd type, though. I wouldn't say there's not
Don't
trust.
ignore me, Robert!
I turn my back to Darius, and I just like flick my tail in his face.
Two can play at that game.
The Darius's tail hurts a little more.
Get shit away from me!
Like it's the difference between being hit with a pillow and being murred with one of those like freaking I don't know
A wooden spoon.
a wooden spoon. Yeah,
Get this shit out of my face!
it's like
Push his tail away.
like Timur turns, whoosh, Darius turns.
Okay, let us head towards the temple.
You guys begin to head down towards the temple, and
We're still going
You-
down? Aren't we already
Uh,
under if we're in the slums?
no, you're back in the surface now.
Oh,
You're up
okay.
to the surface.
Okay.
So you head down towards the side, and the temple is over here. So
Beautiful temple. The architects are good themselves.
So
Looks like a sperm.
So a lot of the a lot of the craftsmanship is very much Dragonborn style. You can see it very strongly resembling different Dragonborn scales.
Dragonborn style.
Timur whips out his laptop and starts researching.
Architecture. Now I know what it looks like.
Okay.
Rob's bad
And-
artistry does not help in this situation.
a lot of it, you see kind of remnants of, for any of you who were in the cave who saw it, the dragon that was in the cave. So a lot of it resembles that kind of dragon.
Yeah.
Scaly.
Okay.
So it's very much blue dragon, and then in Dragonborn, who, for those of you who can read Draconic.
Who can read? Oh. Who can read? No one can!
I got
Stupid.
duh.
We're all illiterate.
Now you lost the ability, you knocked your head too hard. And then...
What do you mean?
The writing on the wall says Safiraktar.
God is coming for us?
Safiraktar. That's what it says.
Suffer through pain.
Well, no, it's because writing on the wall. Like, never mind.
Rob, are you going to send that meaning to those who do understand?
Yes.
It's
And then let us decide if we want to tell them or not.
Yeah.
Only, I think only 2 of us understand Draconic.
okay.
I don't. I speak Danny's language.
The language of love.
No, that's Darius and Danny. There's a difference.
Wow.
I'm sending it to you now on WhatsApp.
Plus, I don't think Danny wants a furry, so
Yikes.
You don't know
that's
that.
a roast. Maybe I don't. But you guys don't want me here, so you know, it's already a step in the right direction. Oh, I just found this image while looking at Dragonborn architecture.
That it?
Yep.
Okay.
That it?
Okay. The writing on the
should've been a-
wall is the name.
That's
So
it.
it's just that name.
It's the name
Yes.
of the blue dragon we encountered down in the cave.
That old guy.
Yes.
Ah, I was alive for that shit. Conscious.
So you guys, crit. So you guys, it's the crickets. Crit.
Creak creak.
I was just saying
So-
we're getting crit rolls, like crit
I thought we were
rolls.
also getting credit. I'm like, what the fuck?
You guys head towards the temple, and you get to
And we
the-
all die because we all got
to the
crits.
temple.
Wow.
You get to the door of the temple. What do you do?
Darius?
Knock politely.
Knock.
Flick my tail in Darius's face.
Wow, okay.
But like softly.
I dodge it
like
and
very
walk up
soft
towards
strokes.
the temple. And
Very soft
I
strokes.
suggest that one of us go in.
Who's
That
the least
one
conspicuous?
being me.
Oh, whoa, okay.
After
Why
you, big
you?
man.
This
You do
big
not
man
know
over
what
here.
is inside the temple, and I
Then
do
why
not
did
want-
you suggest it if you were just gonna do it anyway?
Just so that you guys know. I'm just.
But we would have
spreading-
known if you just
He's
walked
back
through.
home, and now he thinks he's a big tough
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, I
Okay,
see what
fine,
you're saying, Rolo.
fine.
Yeah,
Let us all go in then.
all together. Let's hold hands for this.
Go through the threshold together.
Wow.
Can we hold hands for this,
No.
Rob?
No.
Well, you can try. It's up to them.
Grab Darius's hand.
And then I slap it away.
Can I do like an acrobatics?
I'm
check?
just I'm just imagining, like, you know, in Sims where there's like a minus and then 2 people. When you get
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm imagining that in the above.
It's just the minus, the minus double.
Mine,
Yeah.
yes.
Like when, you know, when it's like when you're not making friends in the Sims and it's just
Yes.
like
He does
Say
love
no
me.
to
He
this.
just gets annoyed by me. That's why.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah.
We go in.
Wow.
Robert.
Do we
So
all go in collectively in?
you knock on the door,
I
and
already go anyway.
the door opens, and a priest inside says, "Have you come to pray for Darius?"
Oh,
Yes.
I have not come pray at the Darius. No.
He kind of looks at Kurok and like puzzled, and he looks back at Darius and is like, "You have returned."
Please do not mention my return.
Hey, Darius, let's knock him the fuck out and run away.
No, he's a priest. We cannot do such.
Why not?
Ask where our friend is.
We are here to see Avesta.
Oh, are you sure, Lord Darius?
Yes, I am.
Her condition isn't very safe to be around. We're waiting for the high priest to get here.
What do you mean?
is-
What has happened?
She's running out of time, isn't she?
He looks down.
That's a yes.
What is happening, priest?
It is best I show you myself. And he opens the door and lets you in. And he says,
As we walk,
"Huh?
I was gonna say, as we walk in, I was gonna say to like whisper to Darius, it's taking her over.
Oh god.
If I
I'm just
waste my
super
health
confused.
potion on her, I'm going to be pissed.
Can I
Yeah.
Can I just say? Can I quickly give a rundown to Rolo what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Rolo, a while back we found out about it's a long story, but to really give you a rundown,
So this is as you guys are basically walking towards her quarters. As you guys are walking, Daniara is telling Rolo this, but also you hear like angry writhing coming from someone that sounds like Avesta.
she saved our lives, and in the process she got infected
It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like that.
with the
Sorry, I was talking to him.
Must speak earlier.
she got infected with the curse of the undead,
The vid.
and she's slowly turning into one.
oh, my god, that doesn't sound good.
And she's pretty much been dead weight ever since.
And I wasted a health potion on her.
See? Dead weight.
Shut up.
I said we should have left her.
We
Is
will
that-
not.
Here we are.
Is there any way of reversing it?
This is why
Only
we
a
have
very-
come to Goldskeep. We have tried.
This is why we brought her here. I knew that the most powerful priests were here. She has limited time. That's the only issue.
She owes me a potion.
How much time does she have left?
That potion.
If you know.
A week, maybe.
That's enough time.
And with the priest's intervention?
Has the high priest seen her yet?
Oh, he's not here.
He should be arriving today. I'm pretty sure that horn you heard from the town was him.
Alright. Okay.
Are you sure that horn wasn't for me?
Definitely not for you, Kurok.
What do you mean, definitely not?
Are we approaching the room now, Rob?
You're not that important.
The writhing gets a lot louder, and he says, "I must warn you. She's dangerous."
Is she contagious?
No, thankfully. Many of our priests have been injured, but they don't seem to be suffering any effects other than the minor injuries they resulted in. She
Yep.
has moments where she's calm, and others where she's not.
Let me go in first. She knows me well.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Just okay.
Is that what Darius said?
He wants to watch. That's
As soon as Daniela says, "Let me go in first,"
Oh my
Timur,
gosh, no.
so Darius and Kurok give a look to each other, As if-
Sure you do.
Sure.
Can I just look behind and give them the biggest glare?
Yeah.
Is that the best you got? Should have given us a middle finger instead.
I thought Dragonborn had ears. Clearly they don't.
They have what?
Didn't hear that.
Cut out.
I thought Dragonborn had ears. Clearly they don't.
She don't like
You have ears?
We all have ears.
Where are they? I don't
I
see them.
Kurok, please.
Think what you will,
I
Darius.
examine his head.
I'm just playing, Danny.
Anyway,
Darius, show them to me. Where are your ears?
I approach the priest. Let me
Very well.
enter first.
The priest puts his hand over the curtain and pulls it to the side and lets you in. And you walk into this room, and on the bed, Avesta is strapped down, and she is writhing, and she's got like parts in her skin where
My
she's
God!
been scratching herself, and it's red on her arms, and she's got black
Jesus.
veins coursing up her neck and down towards her shoulder, and she
But we're
is
not inside.
writhing. It's fine. You can
She tied
whatever
down.
you can hear. Her arms are
course
tied
I
to the
can.
side of the beds,
Vesta?
and she's constantly just writhing.
She's
Priest,
having an
where is
orgasm.
Dev Lemon?
He was here a day ago. He's somewhere in the town. I think he must be living in the quarters in the high city.
I see.
I slowly approach Avesta.
And she rises and she turns and she looks. You see her looking up and she says, "Lemon, help me!" And she freezes.
It's me,
Cold.
Daniara.
Daniara. He's gonna be here soon.
Who? Avesta.
The great demon of the abyss.
I smell a side quest!
I feel like this is the main quest, if anything.
The one you told me about before? That one?
2 of the tasks have already been completed.
Tasks. What do you mean, Avesta?
These symbols.
No.
These symbols in the
Where?
crypt.
Where are they doing this ritual?
I don't know. But I am the 3rd part of the ritual.
How do we stop this?
We need the priest here. Now.
What if the priest is part of all of this?
Darius. Okay, I'm coming out the room now. Darius,
Yes.
do you remember back in the crypt? Those 2 symbols we found.
Yes.
She calls herself the Third.
How many symbols were there in total? Someone please remind me.
I think there were 4, weren't there? 4 or 5?
Shit.
I
Yeah.
can't help you,
Uh,
Darius. The crap that was
It's been
fucked
so
off.
long. I think you fucked off, so you have no.
Yeah, I
you
know. I have no clue. I just know this
Yeah.
chick. I
None
just
of
know
you,
that
none
they
of,
did wait.
none of you know exactly unless you have any understanding of necromancy.
Okay.
And the only one
So-
who does is Devlemon.
And
Damn
he's
it.
not here.
Okay, we need to go find Dev Lemon.
If he's in,
That's the cough she would make.
But if he's in the higher part of town, then only I am the one that can go and fetch him.
Au contraire.
Do we not have to
Yes,
worry
my
about
power.
the?
but
Do we not have
Darius,
to worry about the priests, like saying that you're here? Do you trust?
that's not our biggest worry. If he goes into the higher part of town, he may not be able to come back.
Possibly. but I mean, Avesta, we need to do something about this, and I'm pretty sure this high priest will not be able to do much. We need to understand what exactly is happening, and we need to stop this ritual from reaching its completion.
The only way to stop it is, well, from what I know, I'm sure curing her will stop it. At least delay it. The priest will help her.
Okay, let's see what this priest has to say.
Not rush off to find the lemon without seeing the priest.
I don't trust him, but anyway.
Okay, lovebirds, why don't we split up rather than? We go into two parties and go separate ways. If we're both keen, one part goes with Danny and then goes sees the high priest, while Darius and I go in to find Devlamen.
I would not
Both.
take you, Timur, to go and find Devlamen.
Oh, trust me, you definitely want me on your side to go and find Devlamen.
Darius, would you rather then that we go to the center of town?
I didn't get that.
Yeah, I also kind of first.
Would you rather we go to the center of town first?
I would like to get the full story from Devlamen. Then at least we can know where we stand.
I turn to the other priest that's there. You say the high priest will be coming. Will he be coming here? Straight here?
No, he won't perform the ritual right away. It will only be tomorrow. The priest needs to do his preparations.
Of course, but
Yes, I just had the most fucked up thoughts.
He'll probably be living in the safe quarters in the high city.
so same place as Devlanen.
Most likely. He is said to meet with Devlamen. Devlamen has requested that he be at the exorcism.
There's only one way.
That sort of makes the decision for us.
Pretty much. We find Devlamen.
You mustn't go alone, though, Dad. How do we know you can't come back? Father finds him.
I'll take Timur, since he seems so eager to see the higher part of town. But only if he promises me that he will not touch things on the way.
I promise I will not touch things. And besides, you underestimate what I can do in Upper Town.
So, what's the plan now?
Town
I
cat.
don't.
Guess we're
I've
speeding up.
been living within the...
No,
We're not.
I'm against it, so I'm going. No, I don't think we should. We don't know what the city. Only Darius does. Be a good idea to split up.
So would you suggest that we go as a party to the upper town? It would be very risky for everyone involved.
That's what I'm saying, especially considering we got big man over here.
And Kurok
And
is not one to be easily hidden away.
But you're
What?
not exactly one that can hide away.
I do
And
not
if your
plan
father-
to hide away. I will reveal that I have arrived in the city, because as soon as I enter the area, it's quite obvious that everybody would know.
Oh, I
that
find
I'm
funny,
here.
this other wanker is just standing here listening to this.
Yeah, I know.
Kick him to the
And
curb!
You rolled a nat 1, we rolled a fucking nat 20, all of us
Came
just
out of
knocking
his
the
own
fuck out.
temple.
Yeah.
It's like a bit then.
I hate to suggest that there's not many tabaxi in this town either, as far as we see.
Girl, I've got illusion magic. I don't need my actual looks.
By the way, all of you are shocked that suddenly Timur knows magic.
Wait, what?
I saw me question earlier!
No, remember, they didn't see through it.
Oh shit, they couldn't see through it.
They thought it was just you kicking up dust.
And we're supposed to trust you, Timur. Yet all this time, you've been able to wield sorcery.
Hey, look, it's kind of obvious at this point. I can't help that you guys have bad 20/20 vision. I got good eyesight and got good ears. Can't help that, unfortunately. For real?
20/20 vision is technically perfect vision, but okay.
No, as in you don't have 20/20, is what I meant to say.
Okay.
So what must we do then, Darius?
Some of you guys got 10/20.
I say we drink on it.
No.
I can go
No,
with,
he's gonna make you throw a fucking will save again.
Metagaming!
The omnipotent one will make you!
Yes, brother. That's right.
Is there? So where can Kurok and I go that would be like we wouldn't get into any trouble? Like, is there a tavern we can go to while they do their thing?
Probably the slums is the safest place.
Wait,
For
why is
not
Danny
getting.
going into
Oh wait,
Uptown?
into trouble? I have no idea because you can get into trouble anywhere in this.
Anyway.
Okay, but
I mean,
at least
Rolo, Timur
most
is
Legit,
a
of-
you
human.
can
so,
like legit you can legit get into trouble anywhere in this entire fucking city.
To
yeah.
be fair, Rolo's human, so he should be kind of fine.
Yeah,
But that's
he-
why I
he
would
would
say-
be
It
fine.
doesn't matter who the fuck you are. This city is run by Dragonborn. You really think anyone gives a
It will
fuck if you're human or
eat you
not?
up and shit you out like the you are.
Exactly.
Should we?
So is Darius
should
gonna
we sit up there?
suggest we go back to the slums?
I was thinking we would stay in the slums throughout the whole time we're in Goldskeep. It's too risky to stay anywhere else.
I'm not going to stay in the slum while you guys go and potentially risk your lives.
I'll go look for some medical alcohol. Maybe there's some
No,
temple.
that does not sound
No,
like a
it's
good idea.
You'll be the reason
Okay,
they have
fine.
war.
Kurok slumps his shoulders.
Don't they have like something like the blood of Christ or something in this damn
Jesus.
temple?
The blood of Christ.
Blood of Christ. in a
Drink
can.
of this wine, for it represents my blood. Come on!
That's vampirism, Kurok.
No, it isn't. It's wine. It represents
And all the
blood.
flavors are different fucking it's the fucking chapters of the Bible.
Funny enough, there is actually a D&D reference to what Christianity is.
Really?
Oh wow.
There's a whole law about Earth, and there is actually a rule that the world of D&D is not allowed to interact with Earth.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, it's a rule about D&D is that every universe in the D&D or any dimension or any plane is not allowed to interact with the plane that Earth exists on.
Oh damn
That's
it, I was hoping we
interesting.
could travel to New York City.
But there have been instances where humans from Earth have actually gone into the D&D universe.
Wow.
Wait, they
What,
have
in real
so
life?
campaigns have or never.
Some campaigns have.
I was about to say, yeah. I mean,
You
what's
can,
stopping anyone?
you can literally be a human from Earth, and there's a whole law about it.
Oh, that means they will also all welcome you. Actually, no, they probably go on with their own lives as per usual.
Darius,
Yes.
there must be another way to get contact of land without having to the center.
It would take too long.
Danny, I think this is the only options we have.
The only alternative is for all of us to try and sneak into the higher part of town. Since there is the priest who is here, security will be quite thin. So there is a better chance of us making it in. But us being discovered there as opposed to being discovered here will
Yeah.
deal
Death
a
on
higher
I
penalty.
personally feel like the only person who would probably get away with going up there is Darius, because, as he said before, everyone knows everyone, and they would, even if someone spotted us, they would know that we weren't going to be there. So I don't know if it's safe for us to go.
It's not safe for us to be anywhere in this.
So are you saying that you would like to take the chance and go up to the higher?
I'm not saying that. Because I know that if at least me and Kurok go, we'll be spotted almost immediately. We stick out like sore thumb.
Which is
Again,
why I was saying you should probably stay here and then let me go and find Davlamin.
Yes, you in the tabaxi. Go ahead, Darius. I'll stay here with Danny. Keep her company.
Timur, you mentioned you have illusion
Yes.
magic?
Yes.
Are you able to disguise yourself?
Yes, I can turn myself into anyone at any time.
Alright. You two go. Go back to the slums.
Okay. See you guys soon, I guess.
And then, but as you guys are leaving, basically grab Darius's. Okay, I keep cutting out.
Yeah.
I grab Darius's arm and go, if you don't come back, I will personally find you and kill you.
She's going all taken on us.
That was so funny because, like, when it cut out, you said, "I'm gonna grab and buy the," and then it cut
Okay. Daegan, real talk. I get that you want this fan fiction to happen.
out. No, it's a good point.
This is
Maybe-
our group's fan fiction.
Yeah, basically. I get
Someone
that you
get to writing!
Actually, I don't know what
Like
you-
Leaf
I
and
grab-
Fergus.
I grab Danny's hand and say, I promise you, Danny, I will return. With Timur.
Love birds, guys. at me. I'm not looking out for you at this stage.
I nod my head and as they turn away, I guess as they turn away to go, I don't know.
All right, cool.
Okay, see you guys later.
So, Darius and Timur, you guys head out of the temple. As you walk out of the temple,
Do you guys want to go to a one-on-one?
as you walk out of the temple, Darius and Timur, you hear shuffling behind you, and the door of the temple slams.
Oh shit!
Daniara, you feel a blade at your throat.
Oh Jesus Christ!
What about me?
No,
And you,
What about me?
And Rolo?
no.
What?
This doesn't bode well for the people inside.
You guys,
What?
Darius,
We
you
attempt to open the door.
the door is jammed shut.
Shit!
Darius, as you try to open the door, you hear on the inside of the door, "You have it, don't you?"
Oh my gosh.
I don't
knew
know what
shouldn't
you're
have
talking
trusted
about.
that bastard.
What am I doing during all this? Hello?
You're standing there and watching this shit.
Am I standing and watching Danny getting like freaking knifed
Can't
in the
use that
back?
fucking Moody's axes at them. That
I'm just like, okay, I'm fine.
I don't know. You haven't reacted. Rolo hasn't reacted. You guys
I
are
didn't know if I could react. You guys told me to.
You're just letting me be freaking threatened by this dude.
I wasn't
Who
letting
is
you
it?
threaten.
What
I
are
didn't know
you
if I was
saying?
even in the
It's
same room.
Xander. Did you not recognize the voice?
Is it
I
Zalendar?
knew that guy
Yes,
was.
Yeah.
it
You're
is. It is. So anyone inside, you can see it's Zalendar.
Okay, well,
I don't know
I
what you're
draw my
talking about.
bow and aim at his face.
I
Okay,
don't know
while
what-
that is happening, I speak to Timur. Is there a way you could sneak into the temple? There should be an opening towards the top of the building.
How sure you of that? I can try.
I, as threateningly as possible, try and order him
I see this
to
is now
release
with now this is where
Daniara,
things will get mixed up now.
with my bow drawn, like pointing towards his face.
Okay, I'm gonna give. I'm first gonna give like a little bit of time inside and then outside.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I just
So,
need to, I just want to establish that.
So I'm assuming Rolo, you draw your bow to his face, and
Yeah.
Kurok, what do you do?
Fucking
I am
fine.
just like fuck right now. I am just like
You didn't
just
even
like-
have time to react.
I'm just like what? I'm just like what? We were supposed to be traders. We came here and now we're traders, and then I got what the?
And now we're priests, and now we got.
Having a-
And I saw many people. I saw many people at a bar.
Out of
Okay,
Shame this man's been thrown into a whole different universe.
okay.
So
I'm gonna
you
say,
have a
I
blade
don't
to your
know
neck.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me
You
neither.
notice his eyes start to glow a deep blue, much very different to what your eyes glow. And he says,
But she's got a like. Okay, sorry. That's just the posture.
and the rest of you around, you notice black or dark liquid like water, but it's darkly colored, dripping from his body, starting to fill up the floor around him.
Thanks for telling us about this, Tim. Yeah.
And
outside.
In general.
he says, "You brought it here from Silver's Keep."
Should I get my weapon out? I whispered to Rolo and Danny.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about
But
this?
does he not react to me? I'm gonna shoot him in the face. Does he not react? I'm literally aiming at his face.
He's looking at you, and he's basically giving you the look that if you move, Daniara is dead.
What could move quicker, my arrow or his knife? Probably his knife. Either way, they both die. Oh shit.
Really?
What do you know about it?
I know that it is the key to a war that is about to start. My master being one of the pawns in the war, or maybe a defender of it.
He's your master?
I mentioned his name before. But what is that one doing here?
We don't know where he's pointing, Rob. I think that's what they're
He's
confused.
he's literally he assumes that that Daniara knows what he's talking about.
No, I do know what he's talking about. I'm hesitating.
Well, speak,
Oh,
Joe.
Should I
We
be
have
concerned
no
about
idea.
this?
I'm
About
so
You told
tempted.
to bring it here.
I just want to release the trigger
Rolo?
so badly.
Rolo,
Yeah.
I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
We were told to bring it here.
He seems like he's so tired of it.
By the way, Darius
I
and Timur, you could hear muffles inside, and as you look under the door, you see this black liquid seeping out from under the door.
Fucking Salazar.
Told you,
I got
shady. You don't believe me?
16 for
This will
perception.
teach you guys for not believing me.
You got a 16. You can see this black liquid getting closer and closer to your feet.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Can I take a step? I take a step back.
Okay,
And I tell Kurok also to take a step back. Looks bad.
It hasn't the black liquid is going around Daniara though, almost as if he's controlling it.
We were told to bring it here.
And do what with it?
I don't know. We were just told to bring it here, back to where it belonged.
No, stop it. No.
He puts his blade a little bit further back and he says, "Have you met him?
Yes.
Go on."
What do you need this information for?
There is a war at hand, Daniara. Bigger than you and I ever known.
is it bigger than me?
It's the elemental unit. That's what you're referring to?
I didn't hear anything that Daniara said. Sorry, what did you say, Rolo?
I have to take my dog outside quickly, but I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Sorry.
Okay.
For the doggo.
You're saying, Daniara?
It's the elemental war, isn't it? That's what you're referring to.
Smart girl.
Oh, I get it now.
Kurok, the water is right next to your feet. Roll. Do you move back?
I'm gonna move back, yeah.
Okay.
The roller told me to, so yeah, I'm going to.
Yes, I met him. Briefly. He's the one who told us to bring it here.
What else did he say?
That he was
Someone's
being
breathing into their mic.
It's
It's Timur.
It's Timur. Anyway,
I'm invested, okay?
We all are.
he said that he was being framed. He was being impersonated. We ran into some goblins. They were performing a ritual under his name, but he said it wasn't him.
I remember that.
Someone is planning all of this. He puts his blade back down.
Duh.
The water comes back and accidentally rubs against your feet. I want you to roll a will save, Daniara.
Me? Oh, fuck. Okay. What will save is it? Is it just a normal will
Will
save?
save.
Saving throw.
No, but I'm saying, is it? I'm sorry, I haven't done one in a while. So I'm just so, is it a specific saving throw or just a normal?
It's a will save, simple.
Okay, so I'll just tell you
It's
what
a
I
will
roll.
save, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will save. There should be will save and what you get for your will save.
Oh,
Wisdom.
we'll save. There's
Oh,
wisdom.
wisdom.
Yeah,
But
sure,
it
wisdom
will be a
modifier.
will save. There is a thing that has saves, and it should have a will save.
No, I'm looking at saving throws.
Are
Strength,
you on the old
dexterity.
D&D?
Probably.
No,
is.
I'm probably am. I'm
No,
on. I'm on the
I'm
character
saying
sheet.
Robert. I'm saying Robert.
What are the other saves that are there?
The only saves that I see, I'm on a thing that says saving throws. It's strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom,
The app.
and
It's
charisma.
wisdom. It's wisdom. Yeah,
wisdom.
will save
Wisdom.
would be a wisdom. Yeah,
Oh
they just
fuck!
call it a will save.
Oh fuck!
What did you roll?
I'm back.
I rolled a 10 plus 1, so 11.
Cool. So as the water scrapes against your feet, you get a chill that runs through your entire body, and you are frozen in fear.
Can I shoot him? Sorry.
Really
Yeah,
want-
by the way, he's dropped his blade.
Okay.
Technically be
Seems
criminal,
like
isn't
a-
it?
Well, not dropped his blade, but put it down from her throat.
Why did he do that?
He basically said the discussion was basically that there's an elemental war, and he's
Yeah.
obviously Daniara is carrying something that pertains to the elemental war, but Daniara
Yeah.
told him that Rahib was being impersonated. Rahib, who is the fire elemental,
So
or
I'm
the
in-
fire, a being of fire.
I'm frozen in fear, right?
Yeah, you're
Can I
you're
make-
like frozen fear.
Can I make it sound like I'm having almost like, not a panic attack, but that I'm like you
Choking.
said, frozen in fear?
Yeah.
Oh, Rolo wants to shoot him. Sorry, I'm just.
Yes.
I'm outside.
How much space is there between?
I'm helping progress this fucking thing.
The
Otherwise, we'll
water-
spend time
the-
up our arse.
The water. You said there's probably about like at least 3 meters between you and Zalindar, and the water is covered in that space, but the water is going back towards him.
And I'm currently frozen in fear because it brushed against me.
Okay. I want to try and hit him in the shoulder,
All right.
on the far shoulder, away from Daniara. So I'm assuming he's holding like one
attack.
side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh god, I'm scared, guys.
But
Attack.
Rolo,
so-
I can't say he's not holding a knife to my throat.
Well, that's all. He's not. But Rolo's still, because you are feared now,
Oh right,
because
right.
the water has encompassed you. So I'd understand.
Yeah.
So I take in a deep breath, and I pray to whatever religion I believe in.
Roll an attack roll.
Just hope it's not a nat one.
Dear deities, I am
Otherwise,
writing
you
to
have
you
to
today
deal
to
with him.
guide my hours.
Yes.
I got a nat one.
Oh, you're fucking.
Oh, you
kidding.
fucking.
Joking.
You're joking.
I'm not joking.
Oh,
I'm not
Oh,
joking.
you
fucking
kidding
God.
me? You're gonna hit
Holy
Danny
shit.
in the freaking
This is
shoulder.
what happens when we take out
This is why I
the
hate
boys,
religion.
right?
So you you aim your arrow and throw it towards Zalindar, and it hits his shoulder. It goes towards his shoulder, and it goes right through his shoulder.
Okay, good.
That's it.
And as
Because
that
he's flat-footed.
happens, it hits the wall behind him, and Zalindar standing there looks at his shoulder. He says, "It's a good thing you would have missed. I apologize for the scare. I'm trying to protect us from this elemental war because it could give a problem to this entire planet. Watch yourself, Rolo." And then as he says that, the illusion dissipates into water.
Am I still frozen in fear?
No, everything has disappeared. Even that Zalindar that was there, that was just an illusion of him.
Okay, I was about to say.
He cast.
I mean,
it.
to be fair, like my character shouldn't miss.
No,
that.
Yeah.
That was just horrible.
No, it was an illusion, so like it's an illusion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you're jittery and like full of like.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I was scared I was gonna hit you.
Is the door
Like to be
gonna
fair, I
open
would have missed. I would have missed
We're
on the
banging
fast
on the
side.
door.
Yeah, we're banging on the door,
Oh,
saying, "Priest,
Jesus.
open this damn door!"
As you are banging on the door opens, and Zalindar is standing at the door, and he says, "Good evening, gentlemen," and he walks past you.
What the hell?
Stop right there. Are you guys gonna stop him?
Wait, I
Absolutely.
trip him.
We
I
stop
trip
him.
him.
I rush to Daniara and check if she is okay. Are you
Do you
okay?
do you try trip Zalindar?
No,
Zalindar?
we just
Yes.
stop him. We stand in front of him.
Fine.
Try and find out why he's here.
What did you say, Rolo?
I asked if you're okay. And I'm sorry I almost shot you with an arrow.
I'm almost a bit, because even though I'm not feared anymore, it's all like a eerie
Yeah.
feeling. So I'm like,
Yeah, okay.
cold.
Okay, I take my cloak and wrap it around you if I can.
Oh, there's a love triangle starting here.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
So
So
It's okay.
so the other two of you step in Zalandar's way. He says, "Yes, what can I do you for?"
What were you doing in there, Zalandar?
Just wanted to make sure that we weren't all in trouble, considering what Daniara has with her.
I think it's about time you gave us a bit more information. Otherwise, things like this are going to continue to happen.
Yeah, Mr. Sketchy Bastard.
You understand that there's an elemental war afoot. Someone is
Yes,
messing with the
you've
planes.
said this multiple times, but fill us in, please.
Well, Jormungandr from the plane of water has sent me out to understand what is going on. I don't know too much myself, but I know that there is someone that is messing with the elemental planes, sending beings back and forth, causing distrust between them. And there's only one common place it can bring the fight. Here,
In Goldskeep?
in Sanctum.
In Goldskeep, though.
Well, Goldskeep is in Sanctum.
It is? I need to get a map.
You're still inside.
Yeah, he's inside. I
You
don't know where
hear it?
Kurok's coming
You're
from.
correct.
Sanctum is the entire world, baby.
Kurok is just having like this deep monologue to himself about
He's just
like the
he's
world and the
looking up into the
universe.
sky.
No, I'm just
I need
standing
to-
there shaken. He's just like, ooh, I must.
Okay, I see.
Look, the elemental war is a minor a toe stump. It's like stepping on a Lego brick. You don't know what that is, but it's like stepping on a Lego brick. Us there from the sandy parts of the world know what Lego bricks are. So,
Timur. That might be where you got your powers from, isn't it? The desert.
The Lego block.
No, the deserts.
yeah, kind of a lot of
Sorry.
temples around there. Stumble
Well.
upon them, you know.
Well, just be careful who you get it from, because these elemental planes are slowly leaking into our world. And we don't know how soon before there's an entire war of 4 of them.
Thanks for the heads up.
That goes for the rest of your party too. Now, I do suggest that you head over to the High City. I'm pretty sure your father would love to see you.
I'm not going to see that fool.
Ah, come on, it'll be fun. Tap him on the back.
Don't touch me, Timur.
Oh, thanks.
I believe you might want to, Darius. He looks at you very, concerned.
Fine, I'll make a stop there and see what's going on.
And I think you should bring the rest of your friends with you.
Okay.
To the higher city?
As in, right now?
Well, there are no guards at the moment. Best time would be now.
Okay. I still don't trust you completely, Zalandar, but you haven't given me any reason not to.
I mean, nearly killed Danny, but okay.
I don't know about that.
We don't know about that, yeah. We
So he's
don't know
gonna
about that,
come
yeah.
in and wonder what the hell happened to me, because I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
so cold, you know.
Besides that, I don't know if he could have killed
She's been molested.
because it was
By the
exactly. It wasn't actually him. It was like an illusion. So I don't know if he actually could have killed. Anyway, that's
Well,
fine.
no, if it's
So-
the real one
Hey,
in front of
but-
us.
We
It
we
was
thank
real enough
Zalandar
that-
and we head inside.
And Zalandar heads off to the back. Go on.
You honestly don't think you don't trust him? As we're walking on the way there, I tell Darius, you still don't trust him, honestly? like after even that, you see the liquid.
We'll
Come
keep
under
our
the door.
eye on him, Timur. There's a lot that goes on in Goldskeep.
Has
Aye, aye, drag, sir.
have they walked in yet?
Just by the way, Daniara, whatever power he was using, like it even made you scared.
That's why I'm like still shaken. by
Whatever
it.
power that was raw elemental power, and that is like ancient magic.
Which is why I got scared and
Hmm.
why I'm still shaken.
Okay, as we
Yeah.
walk in, what on earth happened here?
What on earth happened here?
Earth don't exist in
What-
this world, Darius.
I'm
We
just
all know that.
I shrug
So-
my shoulders. I have
What
literally.
on Sanctum? What did you call it? Sanctum.
I'm kind of just
Well, yeah,
standing there
exactly, yeah.
shivering.
What's it?
Danny,
Earth is
are
just
you
a
okay?
child's fairy tale.
So cold.
What happened?
The window's open. Must be a light breeze getting.
Shut up, Timur!
Daniel was attacked by water.
Had a knife to her throat,
Knife?
and I ended up shooting him. But Myra went right through him. I guess it must have been an illusion. But the strange liquid,
Who?
it touched her. Xalandar, the lizard that helped us in here. He did
That
some magic with
scaly
water that touched
Bastard.
Daniara,
Don't
and
trust him,
she
Darius?
just
Kill him.
she had
Darius, you should. I mean, Daniara, you should slowly starting to be calming down now.
I am.
Yeah,
Just-
That's because I closed the window.
Wow.
Oh my.
That scaly bastard.
Still trust him.
No.
I should have heeded my warning from the start.
He was
Still say it
questioning.
now.
He was questioning me
Manscaping.
about the stone I had.
Yeah, we met him on the way outside, wondering why he was here. But he gave us some useful information. I think we should head towards High Keep. Security
All
is
of
low
us?
enough that we can actually sneak in.
All of us?
Yes,
All of us.
Including me.
Yes.
including you, Kurok.
Guess I won't need to demonstrate my magic this time.
I
around.
give Rolo's. I know Rolo gave me his cloaks. I give it back to him.
Thank you.
Darius raises an eyebrow. Doesn't like it.
Ouch.
You've got eyebrows?
Scaly eyebrow.
Scaly eyebrow.
My toe, dog.
What?
I'm being bitten, guys.
Oh, I thought you called Danny a
He's got a
dog.
flea
I was
for-
gonna literally blow a gasket.
He's
Don't
got a
raise
flea
your
from the floor,
eyebrows
guys.
at me, dog.
He's got a flea from the floor.
He's chewing up my carpets.
Okay, let's make with haste, guys. Towards.
Yes, let's go.
We don't know how long the security will be lax.
That was Dungeon Daddy getting us back on track. Because I think we were doing things he didn't want us to do.
No.
Pretty much, yeah.
Zalinda was watching you the whole time. Legit.
Oh
Fucking
wow,
creeper.
so that's gonna happen either way. Okay.
As you go, as you head outside the building, on the floor you notice a pint of ale, a little cup
Yes!
of ale,
Yes!
and 50 gold coins, and he says, "For Kurok."
Yeah!
from Zalinda.
Oh wow.
That's the literal sound I make.
It doesn't make up for him making me feel like I was going to shoot Daniara. That emotional scarring will not be undone by that.
Is it only 50 coins or is it all the coins I lost?
It's only 50 gold coins.
Okay.
He took the rest for himself.
He took 74, so it's,
For his efforts.
it makes up a bit.
So you and you paid 5 gold, hey, for the
Yeah,
thing, yeah.
So he's missing 20 essentially, because
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Hey, it's better than
Not bad.
nothing.
And he got another drink. So.
And you got drinks for free, yeah.
Okay,
How
are we
good
are
is
we
the
on our
actual
way
You
now?
ale
paid,
itself,
you paid
though?
5 coins
Yes.
for those drinks.
Are we
How
on our
good
way
is
to
that
the
ale?
high keep now?
This does not look like the same drink that you had before. In
Don't
fact,
trust it.
it is not in a ale glass, it's in a tiny glass.
Tiny for me or tiny
A
for
shot
everyone else?
glass.
It's
shot
in
glass.
basically a shot glass.
In comparison to you, for us it's
And
a
it
normal
is it is a purple liquid.
What? What
glass.
is
Dragon's blood.
this? Is ale?
And You smell it, and it's got a really strong sense of alcohol. And the page he left, if you turn it over and look on the back, it says, "Give
I
this
can't
one."
read.
Okay.
No, never
You
mind.
want
I'm
to give
kidding.
it to
I'm
someone?
kidding. I'm
yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding. I can read, but I read very slowly. Go ahead. What
It
does it say?
says, so it says, from my home city.
From my
Okay, let's go, guys.
home
Let's go.
city. Well,
Can we all
if
just
it works,
leave
it
him
works.
then?
I'm gonna swig down the entire thing in one gulp.
Oh Jesus.
Roll Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just for those of you who wouldn't, Rolo, you would know this because you've had this once in your life.
I'm
before.
pretty sure
This
I've had
is
it
the thing.
before. Didn't I?
In a one shot, yes.
Wait, you might have.
I
Did any of
definitely
you
did.
order a shot from the from
Me.
the Silver's Keep?
I did.
Then
did,
you
I
did.
know
Me.
that
Yeah.
it was it also a purple liquid.
It was also purple liquid and it knocked me the fuck out.
This is the lizard folk
Version.
Yeah, same
It's
thing.
basically lizard folk ale,
Please don't.
Yeah.
but like a shot.
Did he already
Oh,
drink it?
he already gulped
I
it.
already drank it. 13.
Constitution saving throw.
13.
Oh, God.
Okay, you don't pass out, but you feel suddenly
You are
Yeah.
knackered.
you are very tipsy.
This stuff is good.
We don't need this.
Insane.
And we're going into the hike.
I know.
Can't we just leave him with Rolo to babysit?
No, we have to take him. Let's go. Let's just hope he doesn't.
What do
cause
you
a
have
scene.
to say?
He passes out. I can't carry it.
It's
So you guys begin to head off.
You
to-
guys are great.
Get
I
off
put my
me!
arm around Danny and Danny and
So
Darius.
you guys end up walking all the way back here to this entrance over here. You notice the gate is already open.
We make a mad dash. Let's go.
I'm like, okay, wow, okay, trying to make me a mad dash.
Kurok, roll a reflex save.
Oh dear.
Okay, good. I got 19 plus 1, so.
Okay, you trip, but you manage to regain your footing, and you keep along with others.
Straight line.
As you get into the higher part of the city, you notice the buildings are extravagant as fuck. The most insane decor of Dragonborn craftsmanship you've ever seen. Blue roof tilings with beautiful carvings of columns. It's mesmerizing to look at. Some of the buildings are extremely tall.
I nearly fall over backwards looking at them,
Yeah.
but I correct myself.
There and in the center at this part, you notice. So there's like this area, and there's a long walkway over here with columns on its side, and in the center is like a pool of water, and it walks up to the castle that has a tower above it, and you recognize this as your home, Darius. However, this place seems much quieter than it usually is, and when you notice what is there, it is a lot of crates and boxes that are slowly being moved off towards the shoreline.
Something is not right.
Darius, is it normally this quiet?
No, not at all. I'm starting to get worried.
I nudge Rolo on the shoulder and say, hey, I'm acting casual.
Well, you guys head over down the archway. It took you a good like 20 minutes to walk all the way here. You guys head through the long corridor, and you get to the corridor is outside basically. It's like a tiled pathway, and you get to the door of the castle, and there is a guard standing at the door, and he says, "Darius, it's good to see you have returned."
It's good to see you too.
And he opens the door for you. And as you walk inside first, just the memories of home flood back. And you hear your father's voice in the background and sitting on the throne side. So with his back facing you, your father's back is facing you, and he's facing the throne, and sitting on the side of the throne is your mother. And he's addressing your mother. And he says, "Listen here, Vedita. I'll be heading off soon. The military needs me across the shore. I hope you can tell my son I say goodbye."
I think you can tell him yourself, Dad.
And that's where we end the session.
Damn you!
Dragon Daddy!
You could feel that was a cliffhanger coming there.
Damn you, Robert!
Rather
Damn
predictable
you!
with that shit.
Damn you, Robert! Damn you,
And he
Robert!
didn't even hear. Poor Rolo.
Poor Rolo.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We
Oh,
ended.
yeah, but
Sorry.
you can end the recording.
Cool.
Who's the detail?
Mother.
The mother.
Oh,
Vegeta.
I didn't know that.
No, not Vegeta!
Vegeta.
Dare you?
Was his next
That
time
is my mother you're talking about!
Last time I checked, he
Yeah.
seemed to like them very much.
Darius was that.
That
He
is
didn't
still
like
my
his
mother.
father. His mother was a. And then you hear in the back, Darius's father. "How dare you? This is my wife you're talking about.
You can see where he gets it from.
She is still my wife." You see the resemblance, like right there. so fresh and strong.